roasting house as well.
Of a typical Scottish pipe band. The group teaches the traditional Scottish arts, including piping, drumming, and dancing. The men, the drummers, and pipers wear traditional Highland garb, including, of course, the Royal Stuart kilt.
The Scottish Highlanders from the University of Iowa.
And we got Bubbles here right next to us.
Bubbles is hanging a little low, too, now. You know, the weather, really, the wind might be a bit of a factor here today. It doesn't take much of a breeze for these huge helium balloons.
Of course, Bubbles is only 49 feet tall, so he's 11 feet shorter than his counterparts here.
The balloon handlers are doing a good job today. Really, they have their gloves on, and they're ready to keep these big characters anchored down.
This, by the way, Paul, is described as Bubbles' favorite orange-yellow checkered suit coat. He's also wearing a pair of yellow boxcar shoes that
Do you think he normally wears some other clothes, John? What do you think?
I think he went deep into the closet to get this one today.
We'll be right back with more of our live coverage of the holiday parade. Hope you'll stay with us for more.
Introducing the new minivan store at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer. Shop the widest range of models and options with savings on America's most popular minivans, like Grand Voyager with extra room, greater versatility, added comfort and safety. Grand Voyager is the minivan for families with growing needs. If you're looking for a minivan, any minivan, first see the experts who sold over 3 million. The minivan store, only at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer, where real advantages make a real difference.
You're gonna see the light. We're gonna see you through. You know we do things right. We're always there for you.
Wherever Iowans gather, more are covered by the plans of Blue Cross and Blue Shield than any other.
Don't you know it's true? You just can't beat the blues. Don't you know it's true? You just can't beat the blues.
J&B Music has moved their warehouse to an even larger location.
Where?
1628 15th Street, Moline.
Save big at their new warehouse sale this Thursday through Sunday from 9 till 9.
Over $500,000 worth of inventory must be sold.
No reasonable offer will be refused.
42 used keyboards, $69 and up.
95 used organs, $95 and up.
19 used grand pianos, $19.95 and up.
New digital pianos for $488.
Delivered in time for Christmas with no payments till February.
J&B Music's new warehouse sale, 1628 15th Street, Moline.
From the smallest to the largest to those in between. When you want quality electrical work, contact Union Electrical Contractors. Because with Union Electrical Contractors, every project, no matter how small or how large, will be completed on time and on budget. So for your next electrical project, contact Union Electrical Contractors. Turn on to the best.
We're rolling now, everybody. It's the Festival of Trees Holiday Parade. Started in downtown Davenport just a bit ago, and we're going to bring the whole thing to you here live.
The Eagle has landed right here in our parade. A real live fan of good old Uncle Sam. It's, yes, the All-American Eagle. He's red, white, and blue, star-spangled, spectacular, sponsored in our parade today by Eagle Country Markets.
Who else would sponsor the All-American Eagle balloon?
He's flying high on wings that are 14 feet in length. That's just his wings. And sporting a plummet tail feathers that's 18 feet long and 11 feet wide. And he's right in front of us, and it's a spectacle.
He made his first debut, we're told, in San Antonio, Texas, several years ago. So we're glad to have him here today. I think you saw that right behind our All-American Eagle was the favorite bear in the forest, Yogi. Who's smarter than your average bear? Who else could it be?
This, I think, is really the highlight of the parade almost so far. Just looking at some of the kids and their reaction to Yogi the bear, looking like he's waving hello, actually, right now as we look at it.
There is a great crowd out here, and, you know, it's nice to see that because we weren't sure about this, but everybody found out and everybody came out.
Look at that eagle, glad-handing.
As the All-American Eagle goes down the street, some of these balloons are riding a bit low today.
Yeah.
But Yogi is a very tall balloon, as you'll see. He is a creation of a company that came in here today. Actually, we have two different companies who brought us balloons. This is Smith Balloon. Yogi Bear is really one of the original parade balloons, known for many, many years as one of the most favorite balloons. And his picnic basket rides separately. You see that? Did he drop his picnic basket or what, John?
I'm not sure. As you can see, we're having difficulty almost getting perspective on them. They're so tall. We're looking now a little bit further down the street at Yogi to give you a better idea.
Well, you know Yogi doesn't like to be without his picnic basket. So it's not too far away. The balloon handlers right in front of Yogi are carrying those.
And Allison joins us now from Quad City Arts.
Hello.
Hey, Allison, isn't this exciting?
Oh, terribly exciting. Very exciting. It's great to see all these balloons going down the street.
Hey, Allison, look what I have for you, a microphone. Isn't that amazing?
It's very exciting.
Tell us a little about some of the things that Quad City Arts is doing in the community right now.
Quad City Arts is dedicated to the growth and the vitality of the Quad City region through the celebration and development and production of the arts. And that's one of the things that the parade is doing, celebrating and the arts themselves. And Festival of Trees, of course, as well.
Allison, we're looking at some video here from one of your great events.
That's Awajian Pratt. He's playing at one of the schools here in town. He's a part of the Visiting Artists series. And that's Anthony Plogue, who was a trumpeter who was in town recently through the Visiting Artists series, playing for some seniors at the Dear Wyman series that we do. We bring in about 50 artists a year through the Visiting Artists series.
Visiting artists is really, that's just a very small part of what you do all year long. And I know you're going to tell us about more as we go through the parade.
That's right,
today.
Exactly.
Allison, thanks. We're going to have you come back a couple more times before we're through.
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
you know,
you.
the weather kind of feels like football, and now it sounds like a halftime show on the streets of downtown Davenport. As people are yelling, Paula, Paula.
Well, yeah, now I'm at a little bit of that. Hey, this is Clinton High School's Royal River King Marching Band. They sound great. You cannot have a parade without a really hot marching band, and this is the one we have here traveling from Clinton. 265 members strong.
And they know what it's like to perform in a parade. They've been to Disney World. They've been to California, Canada, all over to do their thing.
John, you know what's exciting? December 16th, in just a few weeks, the band is going to go to Hawaii. They're going to appear in the Aloha Bowl Parade.
Let's listen to them for a bit. The Clinton High School Royal River King Marching Band doing their thing as they've done so often before and delighting the crowd here.
They look sharp, don't they? We wish them lots of luck in Hawaii at the Aloha Bowl Parade. I'm sure it'll be beautiful out there, won't it? Right behind the Clinton Band, look at this.
There it is.
It's a Snow Star balloon. This is sponsored by Quad City's Hotel and Motel Association. This is one of the smaller balloons. It's cute, isn't it? This is probably easier to manage than some of the taller character balloons. You think, John?
Well, I'm not sure it would fit into a hotel or motel room, but it is certainly smaller than the 60-foot and 49-foot balloons we've seen so far today. And I think coming up there's,
Can you
again...
see Tuffy the Tiger? Tuffy the Tiger is right directly behind our Snow Star balloon. Sponsored by First Federal Savings Bank of Iowa. Tuffy?
You can see Tuffy coming up in the background there. And again, this is a wide shot here on downtown Davenport, right outside the Blackhawk Hotel.
John, look how many more people there are on the sidelines than just about a half hour ago. They continue to pack in.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier it wasn't too late for people to come out, and I think a lot of people did join us. Better late than never.
And hold that tiger, yes indeed, 40 feet of Tuffy the Tiger. Tuffy made his official high-flying debut at Princeton University, and that was the summer of '91, so he's a pretty new balloon.
He's 40 feet long, 21 feet wide, and sits ready to pounce on hind legs that are 9 feet long each, just to give you some perspective. This huge orange and black wagging tail, the tail alone, 8 feet long.
Yes. Tuffy's giving you a little wink there, John. You see that? Designed and created by Smith Special Productions. Tuffy the Tiger, sponsored by First Federal Savings Bank of Iowa.
And this was very popular. I see a lot of the kids waving and just in awe. I mean, just to look at some of the reactions of some of the kids, I don't think you can fully grab the perspective on TV of how big these are. If you look in relationship to the people holding these balloons, you can get some idea, and the kids are just overwhelmed.
And this is downtown Davenport, everybody. We're reporting to you live the first annual Festival of Trees Holiday Parade.
We've got some antique cars coming along, and there's our ambulance. And we got Dancer, the Flying Reindeer coming up here.
Dancer, the Flying Reindeer is going to come up next. This is Studio 17 presenting the special holiday production, Dancer, the Flying Reindeer, the 24th and 25th at the Adler. Really looking forward to this. This is going to be a very big production. It's jazzy. It's fast-paced, we're told. Santa and his legendary flying reindeer.
And now a little preview of what you have this year.
Dasher is the fastest, who runs the speed of sound. And Prancer is the graceful one, who glides across the ground. Comet is the bright one, who knows all there is to know. But Donner's flair for fashion shows her how to dress for snow. Vixen has beauty that all the bucks adore. And Blitzen is so lazy that she sometimes is a bore. Cupid's a lover with a passion for romance.
And then, of course, there is one more who thought of only dance.
Dancer, 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 dancer. They say that when you wish upon a star, your dreams are far away. Just remember who you are and reach for the sky and you'll fly. Keep your eyes on inspiration, hold your own determination. Make your special Christmas dreams come true. Dancer, 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 dancer.
The Flying Reindeer, courtesy of Studio 17.
And a little honk, too. Fantastic. We'll be right back with more holiday fun live from the front of the River Center in downtown Davenport in just a moment.
You see the look everywhere, on the job, during a party, at an event. It's a look that's unmistakable out on the town. At a social function, it's the look of the fashion boutique. The look that always says style. Fashion Boutique, downtown Muscatine.
Glasses? You bet I know how inconvenient they are. I'd worn them for 30 years. Hello, I'm Dr. Gary Land.
Wearing contacts every day was a real hassle for me. I'd been putting up with them for years. Hi, I'm Dr. Tom Borowski. RK has allowed me to get rid of my contacts, and for the first time since I've known him, Dr. Land can see without his glasses.
If you want to find out how you can eliminate or reduce your dependence on glasses, call Land Borowski Eye Center.
If you live in this size home and you've been thinking about moving up to this size home, the first thing you should do is find out how much your size home is worth. For a limited time, Mel Foster, the Quad Cities' largest real estate company, will do a no-cost, no-obligation market study of your Iowa or Illinois home. This computer-assisted value study is quick and simple. Then, you could be living in this size home sooner than you think. To find out how much your home is worth, call Mel Foster Company now at 359-HOME. That's 359-HOME.
The day I met my wife, I was in my first Bonneville. She still insisted with the car that caught her eye. Well, I've just bought my 8th Bonneville,
which is the best car for me, especially when it comes to performance. The V6 fuel-injected engine, the style, all at a price I can live with.
Plus, the ABS brakes and driver's side airbag are standard, and our family needed a bigger car, but I wanted something a little sporty.
Consumers Digest Best Buy, the all-new 93 Bonneville is more affordable than ever with 5.9% financing for 48 months.
And my Pontiac dealer gave me a great deal.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. This is the Holiday Parade downtown Davenport. We are coming to you live, Paula Sands and John Mooney, along with Allison Zare, who is the Executive Director of Quad City Arts. And, of course, that is the big fundraiser charity here as part of Festival of Trees and the parade.
Interesting marriage here between the Quad City Arts and the parade. How'd you get involved in this?
Absolutely. Well, 4 years ago, when the Festival of Trees and the Arts Council and visiting artists all combined together into one organization, Festival of Trees then remains the major fundraiser for Quad City Arts. A lot of the dollars that are raised from Festival of Trees go right back into the community to support arts such as we see here. This is Elaine Trudell, who's our current visiting artist. He's a trombonist, and he's playing at Duck Creek Mall. A lot of our visiting artists play in very unusual places. We're really able to bring music to the community.
So this is kind of entertainment, supporting entertainment in a way.
Exactly, it is.
All right, great.
Right.
Thank you, Alice. Hang in here with us.
Okay.
Take a look at Gumby.
Yeah.
We have Gumby going by right now. This is Art Clokey's Gumby. And Gumby just took a little sideways tumble, I do believe.
As we said, I think this street was not designed for 60-foot people. It was designed for people between 5 and 8 feet, I think, for the most part. And Gumby's doing okay.
57 feet tall, so he is one of the taller ones. Now he's up again. Look at this. Isn't this impressive?
Gumby would make a great boxer with an arm span of 22 feet in width. I'd like to take on this guy.
We have 20 volunteer balloon handlers on Gumby. There might even be, there's more than 20 there, don't you think? You know, everybody wanted to do this. Did you know,
yeah.
Everybody wanted to be a balloon handler this year.
Well, that's the cream puff job, sitting up here and freezing and talking about it.
Yeah.
Gumby, by the way, the movie will be coming to the big screen this year, and the balloon was created under a license from Prima Toy Company by Smith Special Productions of Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
We have noticed that the tall, thin balloons are the ones that get whipped around a little bit more.
And I think you'll recognize this dockside today.
Yes, sir. It's the President Riverboat Casino. And they have their own balloon, the big one. They're calling this the big one. It's a smaller version, of course, of the actual president.
The nearly big one. We've seen it. Remember the Quad City Air Show, the Bluegrass Parade, the Bettendorf 4th of July Parade. So the steamboat really does get around, both on land and on the river.
You think we can lose or win any money on that float today, John?
I don't know. Probably lose.
And we have to have a calliope when we talk about, of course, about riverboats.
We're hearing a little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the background. And then again, the President Riverboat Casino. It is dockside now for the season, as you know, for several months. And this particular one is dockside, I think, on a year-round basis.
It's dockside now anyway. That means you can leave when you start to lose. Or when you win.
Yeah. A lot of people are leaving, apparently. We got the Power 98.9 float coming up right behind the President Riverboat.
Yeah, let's talk about these folks. You want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
They've been talking about the environment on the air a lot lately, so that's really what this is all about, their involvement in the parade today. Their tree is decorated with records, CDs, and tapes, and you'll see that as they go by. Power 98.9 wishing you a happy holiday season.
They're working on an environmental campaign through the Earth Minute of Show, airing 3 times a day, weekdays, discussing recycling, air pollution, and other environmental issues. And as you can see, they are in a festive holiday spirit.
Well, of course they would be. You know why, John? Because they're followed by the clown head. Right behind them is
the clown head balloon.
Clown head. Hi, guys. Nice to see you.
This guy's missing something. I don't know what it is. I think it's from the neck down.
It's just a clown head. And he only takes 4 handlers, and they happen to be clowns. And these are very distinguished clowns, the Clown Corps.
The nice thing is he doesn't have to worry about his legs getting stuck in his arms like the other guy, because he just has a head.
No, not at all. Behind the clown head, this is a very important part of the parade today, the Distinguished Clown Corps. And as they go by, these are famous people within our community, folks that you see out and about, but you might not recognize them today. They are Quad City business leaders, service, manufacturing, educational organizations. They represent different places like that. And the volunteer CEOs of the Corps, Tom Getz, Bill Wondrop.
We got Chuz Wilson, Faye Clow, Kathy Wilson, John Thomas, Rick Bowers, Bob Davis.
Pierre Leroy and Leo Whalen. Now, they're all in here. See if you can distinguish them through their makeup. They were professionally done up today in their makeup and their dressing. They were made up by Celebration Entertainment of Bettendorf, and Kate Stockton Brown is responsible for the makeup. Don't they look good? I can hardly tell. I know all of these people. I can hardly tell who they are.
You can't tell. We'll be right back with more parade coverage right after this.
If you live in this size home and you've been thinking about moving up to this size home, the first thing you should do is find out how much your size home is worth. For a limited time, Mel Foster, the Quad City's largest real estate company, will do a no-cost, no-obligation market study of your Iowa or Illinois home. This computer-assisted value study is quick and simple. Then, you could be living in this size home sooner than you think. To find out how much your home is worth, call Mel Foster Company now at 359-HOME. That's 359-HOME.
Presenting Gifts and Greens at Suburban Garden Center. Suburban has a wonderful selection of real and permanent trees, wreaths, garlands, holiday centerpieces, and poinsettias in all sizes and colors. Shop Suburban's unique selection of gifts, specialty foods, gift baskets, kid stuff, T-shirts, gardener's treasures, bird lovers presents, and much more.
I didn't know Suburban had all this holiday stuff.
Plus, Suburban will wrap your gifts free and ship them right from the store. Shop for all your gifts and greens at Suburban Garden Center, 53rd and Jersey Ridge, Davenport.
This is the one you've waited for. The Great Buick Distribution Sale. At Bob Erickson Chevy Buick GMC Isuzu, we know what you want. Buicks. Well-equipped Buicks. Choose from 120, like this new Skylark, just $260 per month. Or save up to $7,000 on new Park Avenues. You'll never find Buicks priced lower. In fact, if you don't buy one from Bob Erickson this weekend, you'll probably pay too much. Buy with confidence, only at Bob Erickson Chevy Buick GMC Isuzu in Milan.
Shop your hometown grocery, the Eagle Country Market, for savings on all your grocery needs. Eagle, a better way to lower prices.
Dockside's better, better, better. Dockside's better, better, better. Dockside's better, better, better. Oh,
there's never been a better time to play on the President Riverboat Casino. Dockside season means lower admission and restaurant prices, free parking, no cruising, and you're free to go as you please. Best of all, there are no crowds, so you can really enjoy the big one. Come on down Dockside to the President Riverboat Casino.
I'm John Mooney, along with Paula Sands at the Yonkers Festival of Trees Holiday Parade.
You're looking at the strawberry balloon. This is sponsored by Duck City Delicatessen and Bistro, a lovely new place. Downtown Davenport. We're right across the street from Duck City right now. It's the little strawberry. Looks kind of happy to be out here today. And look at behind the strawberry. It's Felix the cat.
The senior member
famous cat
of the animated Superstar Kingdom. Since 1919, he's been a favorite of millions of fans all over the world, and judging by their reaction here, by thousands of others in the Quad Cities, too.
Felix is one of the more impressive balloons today, I think, because of his long arms and legs and his big hands. He just kind of stretches out there. And the balloon handlers are doing a great job with this one.
55 feet long, 29 feet in height. This is a very, very impressive show here.
Felix made his debut at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade back in 1927. So Felix is certainly much loved and well-known all over the world.
Felix definitely a standard in parades across the country. No question about that as he goes right by us here.
And can you see behind Felix? It's Skidoo the mouse. Skidoo the... We'll see Skidoo a little bit more as we go through the parade today.
We're seeing a shot again a little bit further down the street here of Felix, just to give you an idea, some perspective of the size of Felix. And as you can see, the crowd has just really gotten very, very thick. It goes all the way back to the buildings now.
And we're back here again with the executive director of Quad City Arts. Allison's there. Allison, it's really going well, isn't it?
It's wonderful. We couldn't have asked for anything better.
We wanted to talk about that big statue of Black Hawk. Is that just a mirage, or is that just something that you had something to do with?
That is not a statue, actually. That looks like a statue. This is Richard Hawes, the painter, looking at the Black Hawk. Super realistic painting.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's wonderful. Here is that's a part of what Quad City Arts does, and we also re-grant money back into the community. This is the Metro Youth Choir performing at the Arts Center, using it actually as a rehearsal space, and that's a group that has received money from Quad City Arts as a part of our re-granting program.
Great.
I can't get over how good that looks and how much it really does look like a three-dimensional
The Black Hawk is wonderful, and you can see it from this side of the river, too, which is really extraordinary and completely not what we expected, that it would be so clear over here.
It's great.
Great. Well, thanks a lot. We're going to go back to the parade right now. We got lots of excitement going on. Gallery speaking, we saw some really interesting floats, and...
Hey, it's the stocking.
There it is.
It's the famous Christmas stocking. As we go through our holiday parade here, we're going to find out about the stocking balloon. How many How many gifts do you think it would take to fill this stocking? It's 20 feet tall. It's sponsored by the Rock Island Arsenal Credit Union. And these folks brought you this little stocking.
We're talking about more than a candy bar or two to fill that one.
That's for sure. This is from Kemp Balloons. I mentioned that there were two companies who brought us the balloons today. Kemp and Smith are the two companies, and we're sure glad that they chose us this year, huh?
That's right. And the Rock Island Arsenal Credit Union wishes happy holidays to everybody. There again, a beautiful wide shot of what's going on here. As you can see, the crowd, just fantastic.
The numbers of people, I wish we could tell you. We really can't estimate the crowd. But right here in front of the Black Hawk Hotel where we are, the folks are about, well, how many deep would you say, John?
I don't know. This Hawkeye is one of them, though. It's showed up.
He's fired up the crowd, of course.
He's definitely thinking bowl game, as you can see, and ready for whatever weather that bowl game may bring. But I can't even begin to estimate what the crowd must be here. It certainly exceeded, I think, the wildest expectation.
That was, we're going to see Humpty Dumpty here in a couple of minutes. Oh, Humpty, we're seeing him right here. He is marching Humpty Balloon. He's sponsored by the NECA IBEW.
Fair to say the most famous character in the kingdom of Mother Goose?
Yes, indeed. Marching Humpty. He's, he's one of the larger balloons we have out here today. His waistline alone, John, 17 feet diameter.
Makes me feel better.
36 people are handling Humpty today to bring him down the street, and he's pretty steady, but the gusts of wind have died down a bit, and he's hanging on there. Hi, guys.
Going directly right by us here, a huge character. Sponsored, by the way, by the NECA IBEW, local Union 145 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
Marching Humpty has been around since 1987. He's marched all over the country. We're sure glad he's here today.
Bye-bye, Humpty, as he heads down the street, getting a rousing welcome from the people here in Davenport. A crowd that just continues to pour in. Looking at some, again, this is another shot of Humpty Dumpty from an interesting perspective. As you can see, the number of people, I think it's about 15 or 20 people holding him, very thankful that the wind is not stronger.
Here we have our stagecoach, sponsored by the Quad City Arts. And, of course, we've been hearing from Allison Zare all about the different wonderful things they do throughout the community to promote the arts and cultural awareness. And the stagecoach is pretty sharp, isn't it?
Oh, it's really neat. It's got some flags in the back. Very proud riders. It's got a little group of people inside, too.
Behind our stagecoach is this big poinsettia ball. Did you see this?
Look at this.
The poinsettia holiday ornament balloon. One of those cute little ones, sponsored by Sign On Signs.
Something to decorate your mega tree. You don't need a lot of ornaments when you have just a few like that.
Just one big ornament would be about all we need. And one of the most popular balloons that will be coming through downtown today, I think, is right behind the poinsettia ball, and that would be Cecil, the C6 serpent. See Cecil coming up? I can't believe
Say that 5 times fast.
I can't believe we're in Quad Cities, John. Isn't that something? I've lived here all my life, and we've never seen anything like this downtown.
All right. The star of the parade is coming to town. You got it, the jolly old elf himself coming up when we come back.
One of the things I do most often to help keep the environment clean is I just pick up, litter myself.
That we will get smart enough, quick enough, and recycle newspapers and everything so that we don't have to lose our beautiful trees.
I hope we still have trees when I grow up.
We really do need to do something about it.
Celebrate the earth with Yonkers.
Dockside's better, better, better. Dockside's better, better, better. Dockside's better.
Introducing the new minivan store at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer. Shop the widest range of models and options with savings on America's most popular minivans, like Grand Voyager with extra room, greater versatility, added comfort and safety. Grand Voyager is the minivan for families with growing needs. If you're looking for a minivan, any minivan, first see the experts who sold over 3 million. The Minivan Store, only at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer, where real advantages make a real difference.
You see the look everywhere, on the job, during a party, at an event. It's a look that's unmistakable out on the town. At a social function, it's the look of the fashion boutique. The look that always says style. Fashion Boutique. downtown Muscatine.
We are pleased to announce that Hardee's is the only fast food restaurant to receive 3 stars.
Buy a special meal and get a free Home Alone 2 poster only at Hardee's.
We're back downtown live, downtown Davenport, to bring you the Holiday Parade, first annual Festival of Trees Parade.
I'm John Mooney along with Paula Sands. So we're seeing Cecil, the C6 serpent. I believe we have videotape of Cecil.
Cecil just went by us not too long ago.
There he goes.
He's a nice long balloon, and it took about 24 of Cecil's friends to guide him along the route today.
And we got standing by Miss Iowa, Catherine Lemkow, who we're all so proud of.
Kathy, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. How are you today?
Well, very fine. I hope you're doing fine in your stagecoach there. We are so proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
First runner-up, everybody, to Miss America just a couple of months ago in Atlantic City.
Seems like a long time ago. I've been touring the state so much the past 2 months. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, are you ready to sing for us?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be singing the song Glory of Love, so that ought to be some fun, too.
All right. Thank you, Kathy.
You've got to give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. To laugh a little, cry a little, until the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's the two of us, we have got the world and all its charms. And when the world is through with us, we have got each other's arms. You've got to win a little, lose a little, and sometimes have the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Thank you.
Yes.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you, Kathy. That was beautiful. Catherine Lemkow, everyone, Miss Iowa, first runner-up to Miss America with the Glory of Love. Singing live, by the way, no lip-syncing out here today.
Great job, Catherine. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Okay, you want to continue with this great parade?
All right, I think coming up we got the Hardee's Golf Classic float. We've got, as you see, Fred Flintstone is in the distance there, and right before him we've got Peppermint Panda, the Peppermint Panda balloon. A wide shot there of 3rd Street in front of the River Center. And we've got Santa Claus, and we've got these trees, the Christmas classic, Santa versus Scrooge. We talked about the Festival of Teas earlier.
Yes, let's talk about this golf ball and tea balloon sponsored by Hardee's. Look at this. This is pretty sharp, isn't it? And we also showed the making of the special Festival of Teas, Hardee's Golf Classic float.
That shot there.
They're throwing tees up at us, everybody. Oh, isn't this great?
All right, we got our own little golf tees. Part of the Festival of Trees, we've got the Festival of Tees, thanks to the Hardee's Golf Classic and the folks at ESPN who brought it to us live this year.
Right behind the Festival of Tees, Hardee's Golf Classic balloon, we have some four-legged friends. I hope we get some great shots of them. They are from the Humane Society of Scott County. These are teenage volunteers with the animals out in their cages. These are animals who need to be adopted. They need homes. Look at this. They are real four-legged friends, as seen every Monday on 5 p.m. Live. I just get that plug in there. What the heck? Huh?
Yeah, I've seen them before.
Yes.
And they're just having a great time. We're starting to get a little bit of rainfall right now, but that certainly hasn't dampened the spirits of either the four-legged friends or the other friends who remain here. Thousands who showed downtown.
We have the Peppermint Panda directly behind our four-legged friends. He loves peppermint, so he wants to be a Peppermint Panda. He also loves the parade. He is sponsored by Gen X. Gen X has supplied the helium for all of the balloons in the parade today, and boy, we sure needed them, didn't we?
19 balloon handlers walking this big fellow along the parade route to the delight of the thousands of happy faces. He's even, as you can see, waving hello, and you can see the shot there of him waving hello with Fred Flintstone looming in the background and thousands of people.
He's 40 feet tall, so he can peek into the third-floor windows as he goes along. One of the larger balloons. And right behind Peppermint Panda is the Metro Youth Program's Precision Drill Team in Drum Corps. Now, they are furnished to us today by the Metro Youth Program. We've done stories about these folks in our news programs, and they do a lot for the community. They provide an alternative to drugs and gangs in the area, and we have a 100-member team out here with us.
That's right. The teams performed at the University of Iowa, Quad City Thunder, East Moline 4th of July Parade, and Yonkers, KWQC, and the Quad City Arts is proud to have them as part of us here. As you can see them doing their thing.
Yes. Now, this is, remember, the Metropolitan Youth Program Precision Drill Team and Drum Corps. So let's listen to this group of youngsters and watch their spectacular moves.
The Metro Youth Precision Drill Team, you know, I've seen them so many times, and on this one day, I think they're the only people in this area who are actually staying warm today, because that's the best way to stay warm.
Keep moving. That's what we need to do. Let's tell you a little bit about this program. They provide tutoring, seminars on drug abuse, teen pregnancy, self-esteem, college prep, really important things to young people these days. Also leadership training for them. And recently, this program did open a computer center in Davenport, so that was really good to see.
Great effort, a fantastic performance, too, as we see Fred Flintstone looming behind the Metro Youth Program's Precision Drill Team.
Dabba Doo. Yes, he is 50 feet tall, Hanna-Barbera's best-loved cartoon superstar. This is a Smith balloon, as we see our drill team go on by. Keep moving, guys. Looking great. 100-member drill team out here with us today.
Everything synchronized so well, too, for kids of that age. It's really impressive. There's Fred, walking through the air with the greatest of ease and waving to the crowds below. This caveman is a supersized caveman. Paula said 50 feet tall. I'd say the best-loved cartoon superstar
Fred Flintstone brought to us by the Black Hawk Hotel. As Fred floats by, he is huge.
Oh.
He has big, bare feet. He never did wear shoes, did he?
No, he never did. Wilma, Betty, and Barney and the gang would be awfully proud if they could see Fred today in downtown Davenport. We'll be back with more parade coverage. We'll be back with Fred Flintstone and all his friends right after this.
If you live in this size home and you've been thinking about moving up to this size home, the first thing you should do is find out how much your size home is worth. For a limited time, Mel Foster, the Quad City's largest real estate company, will do a no-cost, no-obligation market study of your Iowa or Illinois home. This computer-assisted value study is quick and simple. Then, you could be living in this size home sooner than you think. To find out how much your home is worth, call Mel Foster Company now at 359-HOME. That's 359-HOME.
Lafarge Corporation's Davenport cement plant is helping build the future of the Quad Cities with quality Portland cements for roads, homes, and civic centers. Today we're using materials in our cements like fly ash and foundry sand that used to be thrown away. It makes our products more competitive, and it helps the environment by keeping the material out of landfills. Lafarge Corporation's Davenport cement plant, helping to build the future of the Quad Cities.
Hi, I'm here at Hardee's to tell you how you can get an exciting Home Alone 2 poster. They're all from the movie, you know, where Kevin gets lost in New York and has to outsmart the burglars. It's an easy way to get these posters. Just purchase a large sandwich, large fries, and a large soft drink, which comes in a Home Alone 2 collector cup, and you get a poster free. So hurry into Hardee's. Free Home Alone 2 posters only at Hardee's.
Dockside's better, better, better. Dockside's better, better, better. Dockside's better.
When I think about the kids I'll have someday and the world that they're going to have to grow up in, that's when I realize how important it is to do things now, like recycling and little things like that, so that they can enjoy the stuff that we do.
People can take a minute to think about nature and think about the beauty of the world and what they can do to help save it, to help by reusing, recycling, and very little things that don't cost anything that will help make this world a better place.
Celebrate the Earth with Yonkers.
Sweet Adelines International. Sweet Adelines International celebrating their 50th anniversary in October of 1995. The Quad City chapter was first organized in '54. The purpose is to share the news of barbershop harmony.
We are back with live coverage of the first annual holiday parade ever downtown Davenport, Festival of Trees, Yonkers. Here comes Raggedy Ann. She's the original doll with the candy heart. Remember that? She was cherished by all age groups for 70 years. That's how long Raggedy Ann has been around. Not this balloon, but Raggedy Ann, the character anyway. This is a Kemp balloon. And took 3 months to make her in 15 gallons of paint. 50 feet tall.
And 22 people, as you can see, who are taking her on a stroll.
Raggedy Ann brought to us today by the Mel Foster Company. She's doing a little wave too, isn't she?
This is really neat. A lot of them are waving to the children, and the children waving back, and it's really a wonderful thing to see.
I'm afraid the rainfall we're experiencing right now might flatten her curls. You think?
All right, and of course, next, coming up after Raggedy Ann, what else? But let's be a little partisan here. The NBC Peacock.
Yes.
A custom balloon sponsored by, I'll give you 3 guesses. KWQC TV6. We're proud to have the NBC Peacock.
We really are, and we have a lot of our own folks as balloon handlers on this one. This is a sharp balloon. I mean, I don't think we're being prejudicial in saying that. You think?
I think it's very fair. We can have unabashed pride, and, you know, we don't claim to be the most objective folks around here, but that is one nice NBC Peacock.
John, did you realize that our NBC Peacock needed glasses?
I didn't realize that.
He wore spectacles.
Well, the NBC Peacock is getting up there in age now, you know?
He is.
He's a mature peacock.
And you need to have your reading glasses there. He is marching along with us today. Of course, it just fit in with the parade logo, the toy soldier.
The district's trolley with cast from Circa 21 Dinner Playhouse, the show Annie, Rock Island's newest arts and entertainment area. The district provides the trolley with the cast from the popular musical show Annie.
Yes, and it's doing very well.
Yeah.
Annie, of course, is filled with all those great songs. Tomorrow, Easy Street, The Hard Knock Life, Maybe, NYC. And they've been doing really well on this holiday production of Annie. It's a really good family show, I think, for this time of year.
We see the trolley making a brief stop here. Annie, of course, filled with memorable and familiar songs, including Tomorrow, Easy Street,
Yes.
It's a Hard Knock Life.
And in fact, today, we are going to get a preview of Annie, as performed by Circa 21. Here's a number of the cast members performing It's a Hard Knock Life for the musical Annie.
Instead of greeting, we get straight. Instead of kisses, we get
We heard them, and they did a great job. And right now we're going to look at, right behind them, is the Festival of Trees logo balloon and a candy cane.
Yeah, the 7th year for the Festival of Trees. And of course, you know, our theme this year is fanfare and fantasy. That is what this parade is about. And it's the theme for the whole Festival of Trees 9-day event throughout the Quad Cities, downtown Davenport.
And we got 2 candy cane balloons. And there, of course, is the Festival of Trees logo balloon you're seeing right now. It has been an enormous success. The rain's starting to come down a little harder right now,
Yes,
but I'll tell you something.
The balloons are going up on the sidelines.
No one's leaving.
No, because we are nearing the end, actually, of this great holiday parade. Directly behind the Festival of Trees logo parade is the antique fire truck, and also the Festival of Trees steering committee riding in a covered wagon. They really made a lot of this happen here today and throughout the event.
And they deserve the covered wagon.
They do, don't they?
They're awfully comfortable under the cover right now. The antique fire truck and the Festival of Trees steering committee riding again in a covered wagon, sponsored by the Festival of Trees steering committee. And they're singing jingle bells.
They're singing jingle bells because, you know, the holidays really have kicked off in the Quad Cities, and that's what Festival of Trees signals every year in the area. The week before Thanksgiving, as we really, truly get ready for the holiday season.
We're both getting a little cold right now.
We have our umbrella, but we're going along very well here, and I think we were pretty lucky with the weather, John, until just a few minutes ago.
It held out for about the first 45 minutes or so. Now it's coming down, but as you can see, it is not really affecting the parade. People brought their umbrellas. They're prepared. They're expecting the worst.
Terry did prepare us for this all week, so we knew rain and cold would be here, so most folks do have their umbrellas up. And we have, to kick off the official holiday season, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus riding in their white pumpkin carriage. Isn't that beautiful?
The big guy has arrived. It is now officially the Christmas season. Santa's main helper is also here, big-headed walking elf.
The big-headed walking elf, everybody.
Oh, little ho-ho-ho, he's ready. He's a little cold, but, you know, up on the North Pole, he's used to this kind of weather, so that's nothing out of the ordinary for him.
You know, we started off the parade with the red and gold arch of balloons, and here we have the red and green balloon arch. As we take a long shot from the top of the street there with our candy canes, and you can see the balloon arch of red and green balloons farther down there. This is sponsored by Yonkers, KWQC-TV, Quad City Arts, and the full community.
And you know what? We got a couple of clowns and a car, and that's all she wrote, folks. It has been a marvelous time, an enormous success. We've had thousands of people turn out. The weather, for the most part, held up until the last 15 minutes. We want to thank
Yonkers and the Quad City Arts and Festival of Trees. And it's the Shriners. What parade would be complete without the Shriners in their funny little vehicles? And of course, we're rounding up the parade with the clowns, whose makeup is probably running at this point. What do you think, John?
Yeah, the clowns are really quite enthusiastic, and I love that green hair there.
It's the best. It's the best.
There's the Shriners.
We are proud to bring you this coverage of the parade live from downtown Davenport, right in front of the River Center between the Blackhawk. We're on 3rd and Perry, and we are getting ready to wrap up.
We should say that we've had a lot of people who helped make this thing possible. Of course, the folks in Davenport who arranged for the setup and allowing us to basically shut down a downtown for about 2 hours. I'd like to thank the folks at Yonkers who made the Yonkers Festival of Trees Holiday Parade possible. The people of Quad City Arts, who are going to be benefiting from this and help put this together, have done a superb job. And the organization, what a lot of people don't see at home, Paula, is how easy they made this for us and for everybody involved.
Honestly, yes. We do want to say that, you know, whenever there's a first-time event, we're never quite sure how it may turn out, but I feel it was quite successful. And, you know, they only get better year after year.
It went off without a hitch. And a reminder, this is not the end of anything. It's really the beginning. I mean, we're just in the early part here of the Festival of Trees, which goes on through Sunday, November 29th, for another whole week.
And it will be open tonight until 9 o'clock. A good chance for you to come out and bring the family. The trees are more beautiful than you can imagine. Really, they do get better every year, and that is the truth this year as well. John and I had a chance to take a peek inside right before we came out this morning. It's most impressive.
This is my first annual Festival of Trees, and I'll tell you, I was so impressed. I didn't know what to expect. I went to the River Center before the parade to kind of warm up, frankly, and get prepared. And the trees I saw were magnificent. And what was nice is there's really something there for the kids. On the upstairs, there's a lot of activity for the kids. I know I couldn't get Jordan out of there, even if I told him that we had wonderful balloons down here. It was difficult to get them out. So there's a lot of things for kids of all ages and adults, too.
Yes, we're really glad that you watched today our live coverage of this first annual parade. And look at this. Look at the folks who came out.
Wow.
If you're sitting at home right now where it's warm and dry, God bless you, that's for sure. But a lot of folks did come out here to see this parade live and in person.
They're all heading home right now, but the turnout, again, was fantastic in what is certainly less than ideal weather conditions.
As we take the balloons down now, this is quite a story in itself, as this parade breaks down at the end of the route. Much to be done throughout the cleanup today, don't you think, John?
Yeah, we talked about this being just the beginning of things, and I guess in terms of the cleanup, that's going to take quite some time. And the nice thing about this is we had a wonderful parade. The rain held out for the most part until the last 15 minutes, and the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns will not be interrupted.
No, and that is an important part of this as well. Raggedy Ann is making her final wave before her handlers take her down for the night. And remember, these balloons travel on. They go to other parts of the country. They're booked for parades all year long in places where it stays warm all year long and the weather stays nice. Every weekend they're booked, Saturdays and Sundays for parades.
Yeah, I think things went so well this year that hopefully maybe next year, if we can have this again, we could get it on a Friday or Saturday or some time that would not maybe conflict with some of the religious ceremonies that are going on Sunday.
And to get even more balloons next year, that is the goal. We did very well this year with more than 20 helium-filled character balloons. So let us be the first, if we are the first, to wish you a happy holiday.
It's off to a great start. Hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the holiday season and get down to the Festival of Trees. It's a lot of fun. There you see, it's just starting. It's going on through November 29th. So again, thanks for joining us this morning, and hope you enjoyed it.
Have a good day and a good weekend, everybody. Bye for now.
Thank you for joining us for the Yonkers Festival of Trees Holiday Parade.